Now, I know you won't listen to me, but I want to explain why, because I think that's really important. And in this video, I want to break down 3 reasons, although I'm holding up 6 right now, but 3 reasons why you follow the people that you follow online on social media, why you consume their content. Now, although a lot of the points I'm going to go over are specifically to do with kind of self-help influencers, Iman Gadzhi, Luke Belmar, Andrew Tate, Alex Hormozy, all those types of people online that present themselves a certain way, sell whatever they're selling. This does also apply to other influencers, the likes of Mr. Beast and all these big names that we know about now, and what they're known for, what they're doing now, and how big they are. So these 3 reasons are why you follow them, basically. Because if it wasn't for these 3 reasons, we typically wouldn't be following them like we do now. So the first one is immediately, and this is especially true with the kind of self-improvement space, is status. And this is ultimately why we're sold on these influencers. This is why we trust them so much. This is why they seem like an authority figure to us, even though a lot of the time we can't really explain why. Because we will typically give the answer that is their status as to why we trust them so much, as to why their answer is the most reputable answer that makes the most sense, or whatever they say goes type of thing, because of status. Even if someone says the same thing that I might say, and this is again why you wouldn't listen to me, but you might listen to Iman Gadzhi when it comes to some SMMA advice, or you'll listen to Jordan Welch when it comes to some dropshipping advice. I could say the exact same thing they'll say, but because they can say it in their $1 million apartment, and they can say it surrounded by other $1 million influencers that they're good friends with, that's why you listen to them, purely because of the status that they have. And that's one amazing psychological effect of purely having that high status. And this is again why a lot of these self-help gurus that are kind of fake gurus have obviously just gone to Dubai for a week, rented a supercar for $500 to $1,000 for the day or for the week, and then just said, this is how to make money online, this is how I live in Dubai, making $100K a month sort of thing. And they're just selling a course for $1,000 to 100 people a month, and that's how they make $100K a month. And it ends up being this fake guru kind of pyramid scheme, stuff. So status is one of the primary reasons why we look up to these people. I mean, just look at Iman Gadzhi, Andrew Tate, Luke Belmar, and people like Jordan Welch. I think 3 or 4 of the biggest influencers in terms of status marketing. That's at least a kind of a buzzword or buzz phrase that you could use for it. They market their status, their lifestyle, because people look up to that, and that is why people follow them, because people want the Andrew Tate lifestyle, people want the Iman Gadzhi lifestyle of, smoking cigars on a beach surrounded by, women on the yacht or whatever it might be. They want that lifestyle. That's why they look up to that lifestyle. And that's why you wouldn't look up to me unless I'm in some $1 million villa, but you'll look up to it if I am in like a mum's basement, the mum's basement or something, although I'm not in a basement, so it's fine. But that first reason is the biggest reason why why we look up to people the way we do. The second one is obviously the experience and the track record and proof they have to show for what they've done. So, of course, this is why fake gurus fail, because they have no track record whatsoever. You see one marketing campaign they do for their course or their ebook or whatever it might be, their program, and that's it. They have no other experience. You can't look them up anywhere, really, because they maybe worked at a sales company once for 6 months, bought a book, and now they're selling self-help programs. So looking at someone's track record to see what they've done, see if it lines up with what they're doing now, is why you also follow anybody. Look back, that's why I've been a big fan of Iman Gadzhi and all of these, famous influencers like him, is if they have the track record to show that they've, even if they haven't come from the dirt, even if they've not come from a poverty-stricken background, but you can at least see what they've done. Like, with people like Iman Gadzhi and Jordan Welch, you can see that, and even Alex Hormozy, you can see what they've done over the past few years to build up the multi-million-dollar lifestyle that they have. Iman Gadzhi literally started his first agency, IAG Media, when he was living with his mum and trying to support him and his mum, and he obviously moved to a nice apartment in London, started making 5-10K profit per month with his agency, helping online e-commerce brands. Then he realized, I'm really good at doing this for e-com brands, I'm also going to start teaching other people how to build their own agency. Then he built Grow Your Agency. This is proof I follow Iman Gadzhi, if you didn't realize. But you can see his track record. He even filmed all of his life on YouTube, basically. And it's the same with a few different influencers. Obviously, not every single person has been extreme as Iman Gadzhi and filmed his entire life for the most part, but I think people like Alex Hormozy are a great example. Obviously, he wasn't filming his life when he was only making 5 or 10k a month doing his first like corporate job, but he went into sales, he started doing gym launch, all of these different things, and he started making a podcast like 5 years ago that was getting like barely 100 streams a month or 100 streams or 1,000 streams a year, and now he's getting millions and millions of streams every month. So seeing that track record is obviously the further proof for people that don't just look on the surface, don't just look at the lifestyle and see it for what it is and go, that's enough for me. People that then do the research and see, okay, this guy is, he's actually been there and done it. He's not just saying, this is how I make 100k a month, I came from nothing, because anybody can just film themselves saying that, lie about it, and post it online and then get money from people. But people that have been there, done it, kind of got the t-shirt, as the phrase goes, and then are actually doing whatever they're doing now. They got proof, they got the track record, and they got the status now to show it, and that is enough proof for most people. And obviously that's why, like, I've got my track record to show for the past few years of my life, going from filmmaking now to starting my own marketing agency. I've got the track record there, but I'm obviously not at that level. I have the status in life yet, because I've not got to that level yet. But obviously that's a big part of why influencers market themselves in their certain way and have the status they have. So those are the first two tips. The first two reasons why, I guess it's tips for getting to that level, but it's reasons why we follow the people we follow. And then the third and final reason is all about social proof, because social proof is obviously the reason we buy anything we buy in the end. It's kind of that last thing, like if we're listening to any influencer or someone we've not met before, it's influencer marketing ultimately is what social proof is. That's why influencer marketing works, because again, a reputable, trustworthy figure for us that we trust and there's authority there, the moment they advertise something for somebody else on a commission basis or on a sponsorship or brand deal, that's social proof. It's like, oh, this person I trust buys it, that means it's okay to buy from. That means I can buy it. And when you get that with influencers and themselves, if that makes sense. So if nobody wants to speak up for somebody else, that's proof that that person is kind of in their own area. And this is obviously why, people like Andrew Tate have been in their own predicament, where not many other influencers want to kind of, go against the system and speak up for him. A few people do, and a few people, that's great, but then they're already kind of cancelled themselves, as it's referred to, so not many people speak up for him. But then when you look at other influencers and they make a mistake or don't, or do whatever they might do, and other people speak up for them and say, this guy's all right, they're good, like that high status social proof from other influencers and other people that also have their own social proof and also have trust and authority amongst them, they are the reason why other people do so well. And I actually learned this from Patrick David recently from Valuetainment, because he's again become a multi-millionaire now. Used to run PHP, people helping people agency, made millions helping people with that, an insurance business, and now he's got Valuetainment as the media company. And he explained obviously why Andrew Tate's not done that well compared to other influencers, and it's purely because not many people that are well known speak up for him. Basically, you've got some couple of people that speak quite objectively about it, but not many people genuinely advocate for the support for him, because they don't want to get cancelled as well. It's only really his close circle that speak up for him, or people like in the real world or in his war room. But people that are well known as well, that also have their own followings, that speak up for and support these people that you follow, that's further proof that they are who they say they are. Because again, you can fake your status for social media. You can even fake your track record. You can say you've done things you haven't done. But when other people actually talk for you about what you've done, that kind of further cements, it adds the concrete foundations to all of your claims. Because if it's like what testimonials are, if someone else is backing up what you're saying and they also have a track record and also have things to prove, then there's ultimately nothing else to go against what that person is saying. And that is why we follow the people that we follow. So it's, again, status, it's the track record and the proof to show we've done what we've done, and then it's that high status social proof. Not just random people online obviously have, you've obviously got testimonials and reviews from customers and clients, but it's a bit like if you're a marketing agency and you have Iman Gadzhi talk positively about you, and then you have one of your biggest clients like Sky or Virgin or Google talk about you, you're very trusted compared to some random marketing agency that no one talks positively about and isn't really reputable and doesn't really have any big customers or clients. So those are the three biggest reasons why you'll follow the people you'll follow, and why, again, you typically probably won't click on this video and watch all the way to this point. But those are three big reasons why we follow the people we follow, and again, it's kind of the psychology behind all of it. So a bit of a random video, but I wanted to make it to kind of see what you think about this. And interestingly, if you make it to the end of this video, comment yes if you made it to the end of this video, and that way I get to see how many people made it to the end of this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you around in the next couple of videos. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. See you later.